Backup table is a random chosen table, so we can
maybe
show some funky decks that way. And,
Ubi something wasn't doing so
I
well.
spoke to the guy just now and I asked him, how am I going to call your deck? You've been on stream last time, you've been on stream this time. And he says, yeah, I made it myself, so yeah, blue-black something is pretty good. So yeah,
if you build something yourself, you need to get a funky name.
Yeah,
we'll help
but
you.
it was such a friendly guy, and he was a little bit nervous when I asked him about it. Maybe it's the way I cling on to him. You're the guy from the blue black. No, like
I
that.
See you do that. Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't do that now. Glenn was playing vintage and he said it's this guy over here, and I'm like, oh, you're the guy.
Grab him.
Yeah,
mug him.
No. Anyway, the players are opening their first hands. Let's go to there.
Is the guy literally wearing a T-shirt of Path of Exile?
Yeah, that's nice. Nice game as well.
Yeah, and card.
Yeah,
That's too Exile.
Yeah, true.
That's why I was hinting to it.
It's a little pun intended. Pun intended. Now look at the dice. The dice are like really weird again. Maybe someone should go to the stream monkey and tell him put the dice correctly.
Why are you looking at me, Jackie?
Because there's no one else in the room, Robert, and you're close to the door.
A stream monkey is jumping in at just a second.
Yes.
Thank you.
He's going to correct the dice.
Timmy, can you correct the green die a bit to the right? Thank you.
And the white die cannot go further.
Somebody asked Infect. We're having Infect over here.
Is it
played by
Kenneth?
Wait. It's let's
Let me
check.
get the name first.
The name is.
So we have Kenneth Pletinck.
Yeah, that's Infect. Infect on the left side, people, and I think you saw some noble heroes. And we'll have is that Rob Lamers?
Yeah.
He's playing Burn. I see Goblin Guides, I see Monastery Mentor, so Burn against Infect. I think Infect is not having a great matchup.
We will see.
Yeah.
Maybe someone floods, maybe something goes wrong. Is it the normal burn or the Naya burn?
This is the burn. It's a normal
It's
it's the right red white.
Okay.
Sorry. And by the way, Bob, no, it's not Bob, it's Rob.
It's Rob. It was written by hand by our stream monkey, so there we go. That's fixed. In the meantime, live totals have been dropping to 18 and 17.
Which will go faster in a second. We saw a mutagenic growth. Mutagenic growth from Kenneth. And Kenneth I see already in his sideboard because we'll know that Burn has normally a good matchup against Infect. In Legacy at least. I think in Modern as well.
I just looked at the backup match and I don't think we're gonna make it. No? Even though this one's fast, it's Ad Nauseam versus Storm.
Okay.
So I think this one's the slower matchup.
We have a Glistener Elf. Yep. How fast will that elf get a bolt or something similar in his face?
Well, looking at other spells, 27 in total in the burn list, I think pretty fast.
It can be a Lightning Helix. Well, Lightning
Searing
Helix...
Blaze would be perfect.
Yep. Lightning Helix is not so useful right now. Well, it's still good against them.
He has Lightning Bolt, Rift Bolt, Shard Volley.
And he still has some Path to
Blaze.
Exiles in the side, so that's perfect.
He has one main Necron Lavamancer, which is the bane of this whole deck.
Oh, yeah.
So if he boards into more of those, none on the side, which is awkward. So he has very good card there. Another hit for how much? 2, 3?
Just 3.
But
he only has one land. That's the Might of Kroza, of
Might
Old
of
Kroza.
Old Kroza, the pump spell with sorcery speed, it gains benefit.
The giant mouse on top.
I think, but I'll leave the dice like this.
Key MTG say the matchup is close 50-50 depending on how many Searing Blaze Burn runs or Searing Blood. We have Searing Blood
4
on
blazes.
the side, so...
Yeah, 4 blazes main
Yeah.
and 2 bloods on the side.
He's blocking... Oh, the Monastery Mentor. Okay, interesting. Well, with pump of
damage.
with the pump of the mutagenic growth, which he paid 2 lives for, so he's at 13.
It's not really what you want to be doing, though. Paying life to save a
No,
creature.
but on the other hand, it's not for saving the creature, it's mostly for destroying that monastery mentor that can get out of control really quickly.
So, at this point, we're getting out a poison counter. So I think I can show the poison counter myself as well.
Oh yeah, we just got information in that Rob and Kenneth both are on 2-1, and our backup table it's the same, it's 2-1-2-1. So those players don't have 3 wins, but still very interesting matchup.
Unless someone maybe draws a brainstorm.
Brainstorm!
Anyway.
We have the very nice counter from Tom Ross. It's the Infect
SCG
counter.
player, pro player.
Yeah,
That,
the boss. Tom
he
the
plays
boss Ross.
8-track, as far as I know, to a super level, but he's known for winning an SCG invitational or tournament to get a token like that with his face on it. He also has a vampire token.
When are we going to get a token with your face on it to count Storm? But you like thinking like, did I count to 9 or to 10?
That
would
would
be
awesome.
a cool token.
Well, go
Let's
ahead.
start work on
Crowdfunding.
it. Yes.
Crowdfund me. Go. Wow.
Wow.
The trifecta.
Trifecta.
It's a Trissender elf no.
But they both have 1 mana. That's the big problem.
Well,
If Rob draws his second land, I think it's gonna be a different game. But I think if Kenneth draws his second land, I think the game will be for
you know what I'm gonna
Kenneth.
do? I'm gonna quickly take a peek at.
a peak. Not a peak, okay. Ooh. That
There's a
board
lot
state
going on.
is-
There's a lot going on. Let's
Not-
just
not-
focus on the
yeah.
main match.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot going on in the backup match. A lot of permanence. Awkward. Anyway, lightning bolt. I'm gonna lightning bolt. This. No, I pointed to the middle. Okay.
No.
It's okay. It's
I wanted the right one.
my right, your right, who's right?
Monastery Swift Spear, what did I say? Something else, yeah, probably. Sorry, Tom.
Here we come. 2 poison.
Yes, it's gonna get blocked by 1 chum block. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I see.
Might have Volcroza.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill that.
Yeah, of course, because Rob only has 1 creature left in play. If Kenneth keeps them off the board, he has free play with his elves. He's currently at 2 poison, Rob. And I saw the blue card, which gives the creature +1/+0 and unblockable for a turn.
But
which
you don't
is,
know how it is called, and I do.
No, and it's retraceable. I know. Distortion Strike, indeed. Yeah, I read it
Yes.
on the list.
Yes. You
Rebound.
read it when I typed it.
No, I read it here.
Oh, you read it when he wrote it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Anyway,
4 poison and counting.
we have a bolt on suspend.
That's always good. But yeah, look, 1 land
The
each.
quadrifecta.
1 land each. They can't do check. Yeah.
He drew a land.
Yeah. Oh,
Look.
Oh.
There is a dice in the middle of the mat. Why? No one knows, but look.
Is it still the suspend? From?
Yes, it's suspend forever. But
Why?
I don't know.
Cast it, not on his face, on that freaking
Breeding.
elf.
Breeding Pool is the blue mana source he's looking for, I think, to get Distortion Strike up. What else does he have in hand? Kenneth Pletinck. Did you see? Yeah, there's still the blue card.
There we have the Pendelhaven. That's a very good draw.
Yeah, plays 2 of those.
Yeah.
It's
And
gonna
he
be
still has
bigger
a
than
Might
most
of Old
the ones.
Croza, so it can go very quickly, but I think Rob has an answer.
I hope Rob has an answer.
And he has a Become Immense in his hand, which can be active. Yeah, it can be active. It
2
goes for a
for-
Become Immense. It will delve for 5.
So that's 7 poison.
Yeah, in response he's going to fetch and hopefully destroy that creature.
It's on one dice is looking for a chalice. There are some chalices in the room, Tom. But not on the camera yet.
Dice is looking for a chalice.
The 1 mana fight, indeed, Pavel. Well, there is more mana coming.
Ooh, a Beta Mountain, or even better if it would be an Arabian Night. Very expensive
There
those
we have
days.
Searing Blaze with Landfall.
And there we have Ground Seal.
Ground Swell.
Swell, yeah.
So
Sounds a
Ground
bit
Swell makes
rude.
it +2/+2, survives.
+4/+4.
Yeah, but he can't have a landfall trigger in
Yeah.
his opponent's turn without a fetch. So.
Nope.
Well, it's like this. Sideboards. Let's have a look at the sideboards. For the burn player, 2 Path to Exile. They will be coming in. 2 Rest in Peace. 2 Narrow. It only hits the Delve spell. Core Firewalker. Useless. Searing Blood. Awesome. Needs to come in. Smash to Smithereens. Useless. Skullcrack. Life Gain. Useless. Destructive Revelry. Artifact removal. Nah. Lightning Helix. Do you really need that 4th copy when you have all the other ones coming in the paths?
Wait a minute. Is Destructive Revelry an instant? I think so. And Smash to Smithereens is also an instant? Because that can work against Inkmoth Nexus. Just saying. It's
2
an
mana,
instant.
It's an instant.
I would board that in.
But how you need? Yeah.
You
need
destroy,
to have a target.
Yeah, an Inkmoth Nexus. It's an artifact.
Okay,
And
that works.
it's a pretty big one because you can't react on it on your own turn. So you need them to activate it before you can react on it. So.
Well, I can look at his hand. He's showing it pretty well. So those are the Searing Blazes that he put down. Those are, the
The
pots.
Lightning Helix.
Lightning Helix, yeah. I think it's the burn spells, to be honest. The pots, the Searing Blood, the Helix, and he put indeed maybe 2 Smash the Smithereens down. Smash the Smithereens or Destructive Revelry.
Yeah.
I would take the Smash the Smithereens then,
Yep.
because it has
Absolutely.
mana requirement less.
Yeah, and it destroys
And it
the artifact,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
only damage.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's the same with Destructive
Yeah.
Revelry. Yeah.
but the mana cost is easier to obtain.
Hmm.
And I think it does more damage. I think it does 3 damage. Smash the Smithereens. Instead of 2 from a Destructive Revelry.
On the side of Infect, I think
Yeah, it's 3.
It's 3, yeah, absolutely.
So I think the Revelries aren't coming in, to be
Yeah.
honest.
You don't know.
You don't know.
The kitchen things, they will definitely come in. Spell Pierces, probably. Nature's Claims, not so much. Dismembers, Dissenter's Deliverance. It's the destroy artifact or enchantment bit with the cycle ability. But Shaper's Sanctuary, I've seen the card before, but I don't know it exactly anymore. So I'm gonna wait for Jackie to search it up. The
Which-
Shaper's Sanctuary.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it, but I can't remember it. Sanctuary.
Yeah, that's what I typed.
Just Sanctuary and we'll see.
Or just Shapers.
There, yeah. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability, you may draw a card. It's a very good card.
An
in
opponent
Infect.
controls. It's pretty Otherwise
Yes.
you can draw spells from pumping your creature, which would be stupid. Insane.
I was planning to play one of those as well, but in Legacy you can easily play that
Invigorate?
elf.
Oh.
No, that.
Yeah, the Sylvan Safekeeper.
Yeah.
Sylvan Safekeeper, which gives Shroud or Hexproof or something. Along those lines. Sideboarding is almost over. Let's see if the backup match is almost over.
Yeah.
Ad nauseam versus Storm. Let's have a look there. Again?
What the fuck is this board state? Can you switch quickly?
I'll show it.
That is a bit different than the other game.
4 active Pyromancer's Ascensions for Dylan Bottom. This is pretty insane. Yes, I think you will like it if we show this on stream for a bit. We don't have enough dice to put on the active Pyromancer's Ascension and he's playing Ad nauseam. So many dice. I don't know what the 17 in the middle of the 17 on the dice in the middle
Storm?
represents. Yeah. That's pretty sick. I think this is a win for Dylan. Unless his opponent went off in response and he's counting his deck. He's counting his opponent's deck. Why would the Blue-Red Storm player be counting for Ad nauseam itself? We had 2 looks at this match and twice it looks like this on the board. It's pretty difficult. Fraction Unlife is in place, Pantat Prisms, Thought Scour. So that's Thought Scour times 5 in total? Is he Thought Scouring himself?
Brain freeze!
Or he's just yeah, I think this is done. He's doing another Thought Scour with 5 on the stack. Well, Dylan, you made it on the stream just by that only. Yeah, I think
Back
that's yeah, that was awesome that we caught that moment right there. Don't think the main match has just begun.
We see an
Swift
monastery Swift Spear, not a mentor, attacking.
He shot
19.
himself down to 18 and
Life is not mattering for Rob at this moment.
nope. Just needs to be above 0. Well, that was awesome. I still can't grasp the fact. What the hell was that? Storm versus Ad nauseam with 4 active Pyromancer's Ascension. I told you it was my favorite deck and I told you he was gonna play something nifty today. He told me last week he was again going to Pyromancer's Ascension.
Can you put it on the screen just for...
No. Let's just focus on this match first because it will be too different from people checking in now. It's too difficult otherwise. So we have a Noble Hierarch after fetching down to 16.
You earlier said his life total needs to be above 0. Well, that's in every Magic game, I think.
Yeah, but you said his life didn't matter.
Yeah. But the Noble Hierarch with Exalted can provide a clock with all of the pump spells.
Yes, I know. Peter from the vintage scene here, he played a legacy match with Infect against me and he smashed me for 34 with a Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, I gave Belcher a 3-turn clock with a Dryad Arbor as well, with some Exalted and Pendle Havens. Always funny.
I can imagine. I've been on the other end, so I understand.
Turning sideways.
Yes, Paul Beefius. Deflecting Palm, a very good card, but he doesn't have it in his list. So, yeah. He called it Naya Burn because of the few Lightning Helixes and the Destructive Revelry from the side. But, yeah, mostly it's Boros, Charms, and Lightning Helixes. So.
By the way, Jackie, who's streaming tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think Glenn.
Glenn, okay.
Glenn is streaming, and I think Van Doon.
Okay, so we
them.
have the Count and our sponsor that are streaming.
Yeah.
For those who don't know why he's got the nickname The Count, you will hear tomorrow.
Yeah. He has a very recognizable voice.
From Sesame Street.
Yeah. Eidolon, that's a good hit.
That's a good hit.
His opponent is at 10, so that means hey,
Eidolon is
you can play a
always
creature
good.
and a few spells, but then you're dead. Again, the white die.
Yeah.
It keeps being dragged magnetically.
Push
upwards.
it, Timmy, with your beautiful hands. Push it. At least we know the Rob isn't at 19, 18, 7 or a blurry number.
Yes, there is 0 copies that I can see on the side. The Infect player has some Search for Ascanta.
Yeah, that's
action
also
going.
very interesting.
Yeah, so 3 Shaper Sanctuary, 1 Search for Ascanta.
Oh, we see a Dryad Arbor from Kenneth. Why?
I don't know this card either.
The Centaur, that's what I talked before. It destroys an artifact or an enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
It skips Chalice in Legacy, and you can cycle it. It's just an artifact, sorry, not an enchantment. In Legacy, you would play that against the Chalice on 1. If you don't see the Chalice, you can cycle that card. Okay. It's a very good card. It's a common sideboard card nowadays in Infect.
Here we go. Arbor blocks. Eidolon.
Groundswell.
Groundswell takes, if you remember, as a trigger, damage from it. Is he remember?
Pope is asking if he has 4 pots. He has
2 on the side.
And no main pots. So maximum 2 pots.
Yeah, I call it Boros Burn, but yeah, he registered it as Naya Burn, but I'm just gonna call it Boros Burn.
It's currently 7 to something for Rob. I think
the Eidolon is doing work. The Blossoming Defense.
And it's also doing work on Rob himself, but that doesn't really matter. Blossoming Defense, it gives the creature hexproof and +2/+2. Also a very good card in this matchup. Because it pumps and it protects, but of course you need to cast it in response to something. If you do it in advanced and the burn player can bolt or something else.
There we have a Searing Blood, so
Yeah.
he should be at 14.
A lot of pump spells just to have a dead Dryad Arbor. Winter is coming.
Yeah, but he doesn't want Eidolon to die, because that's gonna do
Of
already
course.
done a lot of work for him.
Yeah.
He has no threat, so why wouldn't he go for it? And now the prowess went up by 3.
And
so
he goes to 1.
Yeah.
Is this game over? I don't know.
Well, he is up 1 game, so.
Trigger of Eidolon. And he's dead, yeah, of course.
Well, you can try.
Yeah, of course, you can try.
I would try.
But he was looking like that, like, okay, am I getting away with it?
That's how you. That's how you resolve spells through chalices. At all.
Of course.
The worst feeling ever. You wanna see if the Storm player is still playing?
I think they're.
Ad nauseum Storm.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh. Let's have a
Second or
look.
third game.
I'm just gonna leave the main match on the left, so we have a little screen to watch.
I'll be popping out for 3 seconds and more.
There we go, namesake card. I'll put it on the screen now. Pyromancer's Ascension.
Now I'm going to watch it because otherwise.
Now he's coming back, Robert.
Yeah.
I was just waiting until he was gone, and now he's coming back.
And I can't swear anymore, so yeah. Whenever.
You need to get 2 counters on it, and then it's active. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that's already a copy in the graveyard of that spell, you may put a counter on it. When it has 2 or more counters, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery afterwards, you can trigger it, and it copies that spell for a second time.
Awesome sauce.
And that's what happened just before.
So with 4 active pyromancers, you can say bolt.
Yeah, indeed. Shattering Spree took care of a Pentat Prison. Sleight of Hand is being played now by the Ad nauseam player on the left. Gemstone Mine, 3 mining counters. Main match is already drawing their opening hands. Rob Lammers from the Boros Burn is mulliganing, I think, so that's not too good. In the meantime, Dylan Bottom with Storm is thought scouring himself, milling over 2 cards, drawing a replacement card for his thought scour. I think that's in the Braid and a Past Inflamed or something he milled over. Slate of Hand sees Grape Shot and an unknown card. He has a handful of lands. I think that's the unknown card that he took. Ritual maybe? Yeah, Pyretic Ritual. No quest counters as of yet. And other players are still resolving mulligans. Opt has been played by Dylan. No counters as of yet. His opponent suspended a Lotus Bloom in the meantime.
Is the main game over?
No, they're mulliganing and sideboarding.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, we see a lot of lands from Dylan. Still has 2 more to play. Opt now triggers for the first time because there's a second copy in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So one more spell and his Pyromancer is active.
By the way, this for the viewers just turning in, this is our backup table, so do not watch at the live totals or names or deck names on top. So yeah,
the main match is going
to start.
Let's see if they mulligan. Storm player has active Ascension now because of the Slate of Hand. Also a second copy in the graveyard, so next turn it's go time for Dylan Bottom. Will not be as explosive as the last time when he had 4 active Pyromancer's Ascension.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Crazy.
Let's go to the main match again. They are starting.
Yeah. So let's start.
Listener Elf again, turn 1.
Start.
I was expecting these matches to go faster.
Indeed.
But yeah, there we have the Inspiring Vantage, the red-white fast land, bolting the Glistener Elf off it.
I don't know it. There we go.
Inspiring. Yeah, I was correct. Inspiring Vantage. The fast land for the opposite colors. Another Glistener Elf. Are we going to see a Tristner Elf again?
A Tristner Elf. Round 4. Can the Infect or the Boros Burn players still make it for the top 8? I think it's very possible with...
I would ask, can they put the die on screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Where is your monkey when you need it?
Yeah. Monkey! Come on, monkey! Can you check how many viewers that we have?
At the moment, let's have a look. 67 people.
67,
welcome,
very nice.
welcome. Fetches for Mountain. Life totals don't matter. There we have the best one-off.
Yes.
One-off. I would have expected at least another 1 or even 2 from the side, but 1 at least from the side, but he doesn't have them.
That would be a cool t-shirt for an Infect player. Just
life doesn't matter.
Yeah. Hashtag your life doesn't matter.
Yeah. And then on the back, accepted 0 or less. Well, here we go. Might of Old Corrosa in main phase 1. So we must have big plans for that Pendelhaven casting a spell, because otherwise I would have pumped before it went up to 5/5.
Uh-huh.
Well there, Mr. Lavamancer, what you gonna do? Well, let's have a look. Maybe I should try and bolt this thing. Shard Volley, sacrificing your beautiful Beta Mountain.
Or Arabian Nights, we don't know that.
No, you don't.
Be summoning sick? Yes, of course, Tom. He's still summoning sick. That's correct.
No, Rob Lammers doesn't like lands, so a nice Infect t-shirt. Yep, I understand. I feel the same. Robert is dreaming about Infect.
He's trying to post a link for the Infect t-shirt, but
okay.
a lot of work on the stack over here.
Blossoming Defense. In response to Shard Volley, in response to Crozum, Might of Old Croza. So now we have a 5/5 Glistener Elf, and he passes. Ah no, he presents his deck. I was thinking, is he passing the turn? What? And then he taps his creature the other way around. Yes, my compulsive behavior does not approve.
Yeah. OCD.
Yeah. Tom, what do you think about that? Quick in the chat. What do you think about people tapping lands to the left and then tapping attack phases to the right?
Tom, burn player here. Hadouken look more like an Hadoukent. Ha! For those who haven't watched that yet, it's Street Fighters the later years. Definitely worth to watch on YouTube. It's a series about the players, the fighters in Street Fighter at their older ages. Very fun to watch. Small series. My chicken is called Hadouken.
Hadouken?
Yes, he died. He got a Hadouken to the face.
Yes. It's better than an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the meantime, life totals went to 17, so the first 3 points of damage.
And 7 poison.
Might of Old Croza, Blossoming Defense. How did he make it 7? No, because Pendelhaven is tapped.
Might of Old Croza plus... Yeah, that's 6 plus 6. Might of Old... if you play it in your main phase, it gets plus
defense.
4. Plus 4. So it's plus 6, so that's 7 poison. That's correct.
I believe you. Counting is not my thing, so plus 5, plus 6, plus 7. There we go. Well, Rob, he's a very friendly guy. Played against him a few times myself. It's odd that he's playing Burn, because every time I played against him, he's playing Blue-White Control. So I would think he would want to go for...
Basic math, yeah.
Yeah.
You should learn your basic math, Chuggy.
Yeah. I've already said 3 times on the stream I'm not that smart.
But I think they can hear us, because now he's tapping his lands and his creatures the same way, so your OCD isn't kicking in.
Nope.
Block or die.
He did go down to 14. We have no clue how much life Rob Lammers has.
We have a glare. It's a
lightning helix. That would glare.
That would glare.
Block or die, indeed. But here we go. A fetch is on the way. 13 life. Not one burn spell has been sent to the dome. An awkward gameplay playing out here. Burn, not burning. Here we go. I'll give it plus 6, plus 6. Is that okay? What do you feel about that?
Beefy enough for me.
Yeah.
Beefcake!
Well done.
Well done. Well done.
So I'm on... Now we're getting the die.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So... He's back up to 20. Okay, I believe him. There we go. Or maybe you put a die next to it to go over 20.
Yeah. Probably.
Here we go. That's 3 poison right there. Yeah, okay, good sequencing. There we go. Poison.
Go Infect.
Kenneth. Pletinck. 3-1. Very nice.
Do we still have our backup game?
What do you think with an active ascension and going off?
Let's check. It's still busy. No, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're decideboarding and so on. So I'll just get us back to the booth.
Back to our ugly mugs.
Here we go. Well then, did that play out as you expected? With the Infect taking this long, but then...
Well, yeah, honestly, I have to reconsider my opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But very nicely played by the Infect player.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Infect in Legacy is different than Infect in Modern.
Yeah.
In Modern, it's more pump spells and protection, while in Legacy you have more counter magic. So it's and filtering. You have brainstorms, of course.